Hey there YouTube, thanks a lot for tuning in. Most of you guys probably know me as the speed skater, the Olympian, the athlete, but I'm also a dietitian. So I love to dive into new supplements and minerals, and that's what I'm about to do in this video today. I'm gonna dive into the concept of liposomal supplements. Now, why is this exciting? Liposomal technology, I'm gonna dive into what that is in this video, but it's exciting because depending on the supplement, depending on the nutrient, the vitamin, the mineral, you can absorb, so the bioavailability will be 3 to 63 times higher than the classic vitamins we know in powder or tablets. And there is more and more research on this. Take vitamin C, 12 times more bioavailability, glutathione, 60 times more bioavailable glutathione when it's liposomal. Magnesium 5%, you got zinc 3.8%, and there's so many more. All the studies I'm gonna refer to in this video, I'll be linking to them in the description below. I think a good place to start this video is by kind of going through what exactly is a liposome and what is this liposomal technology that I'm referring to here. Well, imagine it's phospholipids. So it's a membrane of phospholipids primarily, so very similar to what we find in the human cells that kind of can protect the supplements, the nutrients, as they go through your system. So this little bubble of phospholipids, it's gonna shield your nutrients, your vitamins, your minerals, taking all that through your system. It's gonna shield it from your stomach acids, all your digestive enzymes, and from oxidating. So it takes it all the way through your system and then allows it to go straight into the bloodstream without losing it on its way there. So just demonstrate here with a simple drawing. It basically, the liposomes takes it all the way there and then it merges with that cell membrane and allows it to go straight into the bloodstream for you to absorb and have it actually available. And if you may have felt like you've been supplementing all the right vitamins, the right minerals, but you don't get the benefits that you would want, well, most of it comes down to the bioavailability. Again, I've been mentioning that liposome supplements can have a bioavailability of up to 60 times higher, depending on the supplement, than normal vitamins, normal supplements. So that would be a very, very plausible reason why you may have not felt the effects, even though you've been supplementing with all the right products. I think it's super cool that there's so much research being made on this. I also think it's super important because, I think most people understand the importance of vitamins and minerals and supplementing with these if we don't get them naturally, which, to be honest, I'm an athlete, I'm a dietitian, I care so much about what I eat, but some things, say vitamin D in the winter, is very, very difficult to get the correct amount of, or the amounts that you should have to function properly, ideally. And that's where this really has a massive impact. So I do understand why there's so much research being made, because it's so important for human health, just not the performance of elite athletes. So if we look at the studies here, one is magnesium. We see 5 times higher bioavailability. Vitamin C up to 12 times higher in this study. Zinc 3.8 and glutathione, which I think that's the thing I'm gonna dive into a little later. That's the reason I got these guys, the Orlique product, up on the table here. Glutathione is a thing that's, I think it came to stay, and I've been testing it for more than a month and I do feel quite the difference. So we'll dive into that later. But with the glutathione, we see 63 times higher bioavailability. So that is my first key message of this video. Do look into liposomal supplementing. The second message here is that I want to highlight the brand called Orlique, for multiple reasons. The obvious one, yes, they do use liposomal technology. That's why I reached out to these guys to test this out, to see if that was worth recommending to you guys. It definitely is. I use these, all 3 of them, on a daily basis. Fantastic products. So liposomal technology, it's also a Danish company, which I love. And then I'm going to explain the 3 products here in a second, but I do really love what they put into each one of them. There's a lot of thoughts going into this, and I do think they have an ideal setup with these products here. And then I also just love the packaging. They really, put quality, but also practicality first. And then, it's very eco-friendly, which I also do appreciate. So awesome product that I recommend you try. I'll be leaving discount links below to their website in this video, but I want to dive into each of these 3 products for you to understand why I think these are supplements that any person should take every day, basically. Now, all 3 are third-party tested. That's the thing. I, as an elite athlete, obviously did a lot of doping testing. I love that, but I do also put it as a high priority to make sure everything I take is not contaminated. So third-party testing, see it here, is something that I value highly, and that's another good reason I I chose Orlique. So the product here, glutathione, it may be a thing most of you guys are not super familiar with, but I do think that should change. Glutathione is the one that I felt the most significant impact on myself. It is a fantastic detoxifying antioxidant that contributes to better immune health and cellular health. So it's basically just health for your bloodstream, health for your body, and most people do not take this already, so you should try it out. It's also the most popular product, and that's for good reason. Fun fact about all these three, they do not taste like vitamins, so another little bonus here. The vitamin C plus zinc, fantastic one. Again, immune system, good energy levels, as well as collagen, so for better skin, it's amazing. Just in general, for strong joints and tissues, I do think every person should supplement with vitamin C and zinc. This one is basically a 3-in-1. It's super cool. Vitamin D, magnesium, and K2. So this is awesome in terms of teeth health, bones health, as well as contributing to normal blood clotting. I do think these three really great place to start to just simply get what you would need every day. Now stylish packaging here, and yeah, it's super simple. You just like flip it here in the center, click it together. And that was my vitamin shot. So couldn't be much easier. Each company, the most essential supplements you would need, liposomal technology into all of it, so you're reassured high bioavailability. You get more than what you pay for. It's super practical, and I'm just a massive fan. So I do want to give them my recommendations. If you like them, there'll be a link below. But I also want to remind you how much of a difference there is between liposomal technology, vitamin absorbability or bioavailability, and regular tablets or powder. That was an eye-opener for me, and I do think you're very fast going to feel the difference when all of a sudden you have 5 to 60 times more of the vitamins and your nutrients that are actually available to your body. I hope you want to give this a shot. I hope you want to subscribe to my channel, check out some more videos on health, training, or skating. Follow me on my road to my 3rd Olympic Games that are kicking off fairly soon. See you guys.